All right, guys. Hey, I want to welcome everybody to our webinar. I want to let you know I appreciate you guys joining us. I know it's 9:00 p.m. on the East Coast, 6 on the West, and sometime in between everywhere else in the country. My name is Arnold Bogarty. I am a regional sales director with Financial Education Services. And what we're going to do tonight, guys, is pretty much show you how to improve your credit score. All right, how to take your power back. I have a saying, if cash is king, credit is power. Okay, unfortunately, we have millions, tens of millions of Americans, countrywide that has had that power stripped from them. And a lot of the times, guys, it is because we've made mistakes, but I only believe you know what you've been taught. And if you're anything like me growing up, especially as a young kid, I was not taught financial literacy or how to protect my credit score. And so fortunately, we can rectify some mistakes, and through the hard knocks, I found out, hey, how important a credit score is. But I also found out, guys, how important it is to, how hard it is to actually go ahead and fix your credit once you go ahead and have it messed up. So again, guys, my name is Arnold Bogarty. If you guys who don't know me, I'm 37 years old, married, 2 beautiful kids. Prior to Financial Education Services, I spent 16 years in the military, 4 in the infantry and 12 in special forces. If you guys don't know what special forces is, basically I just got paid to do bad things to bad people. But unfortunately in Afghanistan, there was a few bad things that happened to me, which got me evacuated. And that's when I learned about financial education, basically from a young lady who was a mentor of mine. She actually encouraged me to get out of the military and go into business. And it was the best decision I had ever made, because my plan was just to stay in the military for 20 years, retire, go work for an agency, try to retire again, all right, on pay that I probably couldn't live on in the first place. And if you guys know anything about credit, when you're in the military, you're always approved. And so I didn't really understand the power of credit or the magnitude of credit until I actually got out the military. Then I realized, hey, paying 23% on a car, or, high interest rates on a card, wasn't, the norm, or paying down payments for utilities, electric, water, a phone. I'm pretty sure some people out there can relate to me, is not normal. See, I thought it was normal because at the time going through the military, I was getting paid on the 1st or the 15th. So creditors knew they were going to get their money. So I was always approved. And getting out, what we call the civilian world, it hit me like a ton of bricks, knowing that that was not the case. So luckily, I met a mentor. She showed me the way, showed me business, and actually showed me how important financial literacy is. So that's what we're going to do in this webinar, guys. We're not here to sell you anything. We're just here to show you a way that you can take your power back, all right? And so what you're going to learn tonight, guys, is what is Financial Education Services, how to position yourself with the best interest rates available for future purchases, how to pay off your debt that is keeping you going from paycheck to paycheck. I know some people can relate to that. I know I could, especially, I knew the 1st and the 15th was coming, but a lot of time I had more bills left or more month left than money. How to protect your family assets as well. And so, guys, here are today's realities, all right? About 80% of people have less than a 80% of people have less than a 750 credit score. I know for a very, very long time that was me. I fell into that category. And I tell you what, I look around the people I know, friends and family, and none of them have above a 750 credit score. Why? Because we weren't taught exactly how to protect our credit. An average American doesn't even know their credit score. More than 1 out of 4 have less than $500 in their savings, guys. The average debt in America today is $250,000 per household. But the average American family has less than $500 in their savings account. Can we all agree that that is an issue? And 49% have no retirement. 85% have no living will, trust, medical, or financial power of attorney. Every 2 seconds in America, guys, an identity is stolen. Identity theft is the number one crime in the United States right now. Why? Because guess what? You can't really see someone who's stealing your identity. A lot of time it's digital, it's out there in the web. It's not like someone come up and robbing you, picking your pocket, where it's a lot of risk. So that's why it is the number one crime out there, is identity theft. Nearly 2/3 of Americans cannot pass a financial literacy test. I mean, can you all agree? We only know what we were taught. Financial literacy comes from our parents, all right? I know my father was a construction worker. He worked hard, showed me how to be a good man, how to save money, but he never really taught me financial literacy. And so, guys, why is this the case, all right? I mean, you like me, hey, we went to school, got good grades so we could get a good what? Job. We weren't taught financial education 101 in high school. And if you were, please hit me up later so you know I could send my kids to the school that you were sent to, because we were taught go to school 8 hours a day, okay? Then get out, get a good job, which happens to work 8 hours. We were conditioned from grades 1 to 12 to go out and become good employees. And so, guys, I don't believe knowledge is power. I believe the application of knowledge is power. So what I'm going to do is take a few minutes and just educate you on exactly how your credit score is made up and what affects it, okay? Number one, 10%, the types of credit used. Number two, new credit, all right? Are you going out there? Are you applying for car loans? Are you applying for house loans? Are you applying for lines of credit? All that affects your credit score. 15% is the length of credit, all right? How long you've had those credit cards, how long you've had that car, how long you've had that mortgage, okay? Length of credit is good, guys. It's not bad. The old wisdom is, hey, cut up those credit cards. No, that's not it. That will actually hurt you, guys. What you want to do, all right, is keep those credit cards paid under 30%, all right? But that length of credit shows how trustworthy you are when it comes to credit. 30% is the amount used. For example, if you have a $1,000 limit on your credit card, don't go out there and max that out. That shows the credit bureaus that you are high risk. Keep that under 30%. That's meaning if you have a $1,000 limit, keep it under $300. Then pay it off, get in good standing, and then call and ask for a limit increase. So now you're at $2,000. So now you have $600 to use. You always want to keep those cards under 30%. And lastly is your payment history. This affects your credit more than anything, all right? If you're gonna go 30 days late on your mortgage, on your credit card bills, on any type of bill that you have, you wanna make sure that you're calling your creditor and letting them know, hey, you're gonna get that payment in. You never want to do that, especially if you have a mortgage. Your mortgage normally is the highest bill that you pay. And so that equates the most on your credit report. So you always wanna make sure that you're on time. Just being 30 days late can affect your credit score 50, 90 points in some cases. So here's some credit myths, guys, or we like to call old credit wives' tales that a lot of us been told, and this is going to sound familiar to some of you, but we're here to educate you on how these things aren't true, okay? Credit agencies are empowered with some type of governmental authority. Guys, that is not the case. Credit agencies are private companies that get paid to share your information. They have no government authority whatsoever. Credit agencies are required by law to keep the regulatory items on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. Again, guys, that is false. You have the right to get any negative item removed that is inaccurate or erroneous from your credit report at all times. Information on your credit report cannot be changed, and it is illegal and immoral to have that information on your credit report altered or removed. Guys, what I think is illegal and immoral is for us to have made mistakes 5, 10 years ago, okay, and now all of a sudden we have to live with that for the next 10 years. That's what I think is immoral or illegal. Guys, paying past due debt, debt removes itself from your credit report. Again, guys, that is not true, okay? Just because you pay off a debt does not make it, that's not going to automatically make it so it comes off your credit report, all right? You need to go ahead and have those removed by disputing those items and getting it taken off, all right? Inquiries are not derogatory, will not affect your credit standing. Again, guys, if you're going out and you're applying for credit, they're going to go ahead and send your information to a lender, okay? And that lender is either going to say yes or no. But what happens is a lot of the times we go to, let's say, the Mercedes dealership, knowing that we have a 550 credit score, thinking somehow they're going to get us approved. And then they say, no, we can't help you. Then we decide we're going to go to a subprime lender or a lower tier lender like CarMax. All right. And CarMax says, hey, of course we're going to get you approved. But now they're going to send it out to 10 lenders. And those lenders come back and they say, I'm sorry, we can't help you. So then we go to the car dealership, you know, kind of in the hood or whatever like that, who says, hey, you're guaranteed. And they're going to send it out to about 30 people. By now, we call that shotgunning your credit. So when your credit gets shotgunned, now you seem desperate, and that lowers your credit score. Okay, guys? So here's our company, founded in 2004. We're headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Our baby, what we do best is credit restoration. We're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. I know when I'm talking to clients every day, that means a lot to them and gives them peace of mind. We're over 100% annual sales growth, meaning we know what we're doing. That's why we're bringing in thousands and thousands of customers each month. We are a debt-free company, all right? It would be hypocritical of me to be on this webinar preaching the gospel of, hey, we're going to fix your credit, show you how to become debt-free, if our company isn't debt-free. We've also had the same key executive since the company's inception. I had the distinct opportunity to meet Paramount Knight this past weekend, and I tell you what, guys, this is a man of great integrity. He cares about this company. This company is his baby, but also he cares about his clients and definitely has his agent's best interest at heart. All right. So how do we do this, guys? We leverage your rights to investigate every negative item on your credit report. All right. And it doesn't matter what it is: inaccuracies, charge-offs, late payments, foreclosures, bankruptcies, tax liens, child support liens, collections, short sales, medical bills, and the all-important student loan, okay? And so right now I'm gonna take a few seconds and go over our process, okay? So you're all clear on how it is that we get results, all right? What we do is we dispute every negative item on our client's credit report to all three bureaus within 5 to 7 business days of you becoming a client of ours. Now, what we do is we tailor those disputes to our clients. So we do a detailed analysis, our credit attorneys, on what is bringing your credit score down. And then we draw up your dispute letters and we mail those to you. The reason why we mail those to you guys, because we're going to leverage the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971, which states that every U.S. citizen has the right to dispute every negative item on their credit report at all times. So when we send that dispute letter to you, it's going to have your signature block on it. All you do is sign those letters, which makes that a legal document. Now the credit bureaus have to honor every item that we disputed, and they have to either item verify or remove those items within the 30-day period, because that's what the law says. Now, the way that we dispute makes it very difficult for the credit bureaus to item verify. Therefore, by law, they must remove it from your credit report, which significantly and drastically increases your credit score. We have a 45 to 90 day turnaround. So 45 to 90 days, you will see results. Not 6 months, not a year, not 18 months, 45 to 90 days, you will see results on your credit report. All right, guys, so this is our protection plan membership. I just went over credit restoration. We also have credit builder. So once we fix your credit and get you to, let's say, that 650 credit score, now Credit Builder teaches you how to build it to that 750. It gives you a plan of action on how to get it to there. We also have FES Debt Zero, okay? What this program does is sort of like credit counseling, but without the negative hit. All you do is enter your bills into a program that we have, and it's going to show you exactly what to pay, how much to pay, when to pay, who to pay first. That way you're saving thousands upon thousands of dollars of high interest by paying it off with that plan. We also provide you with LifeLock. I just told you guys that identity theft is one of the #1 crimes in the U.S. today. So wouldn't it be great for you to have the #1 identity theft protection company by your side, protecting your interests? And so we provide you with that. We also provide you with a credit attorney. All right, so now you have access to a credit attorney during normal business hours, and you can call and discuss what's going on with your credit. Also, if you have those debt collectors calling you, all right? I know that, hey, for a while, that was me, all right? Then I used to block them, and then they used to call me from the same number where I live, so they got real sneaky with it. All right, guys, but that will stop once you become a protection plan member. We also provide you with a smart credit app, which means that you can monitor your credit 24 hours, 7 days a week, all three credit bureaus, guys, from this one app. You can also monitor your car score, your FICO score, and also your insurance score. A lot of people don't know that your car insurance is based on your credit as well as your driving record, but mainly on your credit. And the My Care plan, that is your will, trust, power of attorney, guys. That is going to protect your family and you in the case that the unfortunate happens to you, whereas you're not able to make decisions for yourself or if you've passed on, at least you know that the people you love and you worked hard for also get what you worked for. We also have financial lock spot, guys, discount shopping, the Youth Financial Literacy Family Mint, which I'll go over, which is near and dear to my heart and to a lot of our hearts out there. The RX discount card, which will save you 50, sometimes 70% on prescription drugs. And we also have FES travel. And so here's a comparison of the table, guys. I know some of you have heard of Lexington Law, Sky Blue, CreditRepair.com, and even Credit Saint. So what we like to do is comparison about what we have to offer, okay, compared to the other guys, or you'll say the competition, all right? We offer credit restoration just like everyone does. But the difference between us is that we dispute every negative item within 5 to 7 business days. Lexington Law, CreditRepair.com, Sky Blue, Credit Saint, they dispute only a portion of your credit report. So let's say you have 20 negative items. They're only going to dispute 5 of them to a credit bureau at a time. And so now it's going to take them 4 months just to get through 1 credit bureau. And then you have 2 more to go. With us, we dispute every negative item right away, because our motto is, guys, if we go in and fix your credit in the shortest time period, all right, you're going to give us great reviews, but also you're going to go out and tell the world what Financial Education Service did for you, and that is going to just generate more business for us because we provide happy customers and we have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. We also have Will Trust Power of Attorney. We're the only ones that offer that, protecting your assets. Credit monitoring, I told you about the Smart Credit app. All right, as you can see, Sky Blue and CreditRepair.com charges extra for that. Identity theft protection. We are the only one that use LifeLock, the number one identity theft protection service in the world or in the United States. And we also have a debt elimination program. So a lot of people always say, well, Arnold, how much does this cost? All right. You know, a lot of the time, guys, we go into credit counseling and we spend thousands of dollars, or God forbid you go into bankruptcy and then you spend thousands of dollars fixing that bankruptcy. For us, guys, it's a $99 one-time payment. That's it, $99 and $89 a month. But look at the bottom, no contract. So if we go ahead and we fix your credit in 2 months, you can feel free to go ahead and cancel our service. The only thing we ask that you do is just spread the word, because if we're able to fix your credit in 2 months, imagine what we can do for your friends, your family, your loved ones, your acquaintances. All right, guys? And we are very, very good at what it is we do. We also have other services, guys, that help you build your credit. A lot of people are renters. As a matter of fact, 49% of adults rent their living space or their home. So wouldn't it be great if you can go ahead and get positive trade lines on your credit report for rental? And so right now, guys, with Credit My Rent, you can do that. We'll go back 2 years, place positive trade line on your TransUnion credit report, which will boost your score within 45 days, 40 to 120 points. So why not get credit for renting? A lot of the time your rent is your biggest bill, but guess what? All right, if you're just renting and you're making your payments, you're not getting credit for it. But God forbid you go ahead and miss a payment, then you have that property manager or that owner sitting there knocking on your door, and then unfortunately it's going to get reported to your credit and therefore hurt your credit. So it's only fair for it to benefit you as well. We also have secure cards, guys. Secure cards are one of the fastest ways to build your credit. And how a secure card works is you go ahead and you give the bank or some establishment or FES $500, let's just say. We go ahead and we give you a $500 credit card that works just like a credit card. It reports just like a credit card. Then after 6 months of good payment history, the institution gives you that $500 back, and then it's your credit card. Works just like a credit card. Then you can go ahead and request limit upgrades as well. Now, guys, this is what's near and dear to a lot of our hearts, guys, because we want to break the chains of financial ignorance, all right? So the Youth Financial Literacy, or the YFL, what we do is we educate young people from ages 8 to 18 how to master their personal finance. Each protection plan membership donates $2 to the Youth Financial Literacy program. And when students go ahead and graduate that program, they are eligible for college scholarship, guys. It is an 8-week program. It's near and dear to our hearts because guess what? We all know that children are our future. I mean, it's been the fact, but why not teach our children and our young ones coming up how to be financial literate so they don't go through the pains and the struggles that a lot of us have went through, guys. And so, listen, if you want to be a protection plan membership, guys, I just want to welcome you to our plan, all right? It is definitely worth it, getting your credit fixed, saving you $250,000 to $1 million over a lifetime because you have good credit. All right. So now, guys, what I'm going to do is go into something completely optional. If you're on this webinar and you just want to get your credit fixed, if you want to become a protection plan member only, then guys, feel free to go ahead and leave the webinar at this time. But now I'm going to go through what a lot of us see is how they get paid exactly while you are getting your credit fixed. Guys, I have been an entrepreneur now for the last 5 years. I have been blessed to do very well in business. And when I seen this opportunity and saw that credit could be used and also we can make money while doing it, it just completely blew my mind, because credit is a need, not a want. Okay. A lot of people want to get skinny. A lot of people want to travel more, but you need credit, all right, in order to do those things, because credit and finance go hand in hand. So I'm just going to hop and spend about a few more minutes to show you guys how you can actually earn while you're getting your credit repaired and help tons of people in the process. So guys, listen, a Gallup poll was taken and said 72% of Americans want to be their own business or want to own their own business. I know growing up, I had lofty dreams, just like some of you did. But guess what? Reality hits, guys. And they say at the age of 25, those dreams die and you spend the next 50 years of your life just existing and paying bills. And I know for some of us, that sounds so familiar. And for me, it was. I just was spending my time in the military, paying bills, waiting until I retired so I can get another job. Luckily, like I said, God put somebody in my life that taught me business, and now life is a little bit different. Over 100 million people have jobs, but more than 70 million would rather not have a job. Guys, they say the most prominent times for heart attacks are Monday morning, because people sit on the edge of the bed and they do not want to go to a job. They hate their boss. They hate their job. They hate what they do. Now, I know that's not all of you on this webinar, but I know it's a lot of you, and that's why you're sticking with this part. So guys, welcome to Hybrid Marketing, where entrepreneurship and corporate America meets, okay? So as an SEF agent, you'll get the protection plan membership, okay? That is what I went over before. You also receive $100,000 in life insurance, no medical exam. So just by becoming an FES member, guys, you're gonna receive $100,000 in life insurance. You're also going to receive a personalized website, okay? Professionalism is key, guys, and you're going to receive a professional website for you. There's no way a company can do business now without a website, all right? And you will be your own business. All right, we're going to teach you how to acquire clients nationwide, okay? We're also going to teach you how to do an online tracking system, all right, which comes with with being an agent. Access to professional marketing materials, agent and customer support, but also, guys, commissions, residual bonuses, and more. And that's how I'm going to go into right now. I'm going to show you guys the money, as they say. And so to become an agent with this guy, just $100 more. That is it. I already told you the protection plan was $99 and $89 a month, which equals $188. For $100 more, you can partner with us and become an agent. And guys, if you're going to share this to 1 or 2 people, if you're going to help them fix their credit, it is definitely a no-brainer. So here's how we get paid, guys. For each protection plan membership that you recommend, you're going to make $100 for. So for each customer that comes, you're going to make $100. I apologize, guys. Somebody just brought walk in. For each protection plan member, you're going to make $100. Well, what we teach you is the Strive for 5. The reason why we do that, guys, the Strive for 5, the reason why we do the Strive for 5 is because we want you to go ahead and make your money back. So when you go ahead and you recommend this program to 5 people, all right, you're going to make $500. But more importantly, guys, once you go ahead and recommend this to 5 people, your membership and your business is free, okay? And this is not you just going out and signing up agents, okay? These are protection plan customers, like I went over before. And we're also going to receive residual income. So you're making money on the front end and the back end, because out of that $89 that they're paying every single month, you're going to receive $12 residual income. And for me, guys, that was more important than the $100 up front, because I know the power of residual income. And I also know the pitfalls and the heartache of residual bills, which we all have, that hit on the first of the month. So it only makes sense to have some residual money coming in, all right? Guys, another way we get paid are customer acquisition bonuses. So we go and we teach our agents to go ahead and get 2 protection plan membership. For example, if I go ahead and I enroll my really good friend who's on this call, David Marquez. Now, David Marquez comes in and he is an agent. An agent is going to receive $100 every time they go ahead and bring in a new agent who brings on 2 protection plan memberships. But let's just say that I am a sales director right there. As you can see, guys, a sales director makes $380 for every agent he or she brings on. But let's say David goes out and he gets 10 agents, because David is what we call a super agent. He goes out and gets 10 agents, okay? Now, David's going to make $100 for each agent, so that's $1,000. Not a bad week. But for me, being a protection plan member, for me being the sales director that bought David in, I am going to make $280, which, you know, times 10 is $2,800. So when I seen that, I knew the power, all right, of FES and the power of this compensation plan, guys. There is no other company that does that. Guys, we go all the way up to senior executive vice president, to where you're making $550 every time you recommend an agent to the program who goes out and gets 2 protection plan memberships, okay? We also have overriding residual income. So guys, this is the 4th way we get paid. I just showed you 3 different ways, and now this is the 4th way. So now you go ahead and you enroll a person, all right, this is you enroll the person, and we teach them how to get 5 protection plan memberships each. And so now, guys, if you go ahead and teach it and duplicate it, now you're overriding 1,270 protection plan memberships. That $3 adds up. So in a year's time, now you're making $3,100 residually, guys, residually off of just that little $3 and $250 that you see. So you see how it compounds. But we all know life's not perfect, okay? And so let's just say you do half of that, just half of that. Now you're making $1,585. Guys, $1,500 is a mortgage payment. That's a car payment. That's school tuition. All right. They say if the average person had an extra $300 to $500 in 2008, 2009, they would have kept their home. All right. So don't squawk at, you know, $3,100 or $1,500, guys, because that's life changing. As a matter of fact, if you're making $3,100, you're making more than the average family household right now. And we also have infinity bonuses, okay, guys? The infinity bonus is amazing. When I saw it, I couldn't believe what they were saying, is that now, let's say as a sales director, okay, you're bringing in $10,000 in volume as a sales director, okay? That's what it takes to hit that, all right? I was blessed to be able to hit sales director in 6 days with this company, because I knew exactly what I had my hands on. So now they're going to give you 0.5% of what you're bringing in as a thank you. This is a thank you, guys. This is why we call it a bonus, all right? But as you move up, regional sales director, executive sales director, vice president, you see not only does the rank go up, but the percentages go up as well, all right? My goal by the end of this year is to hit what we call senior vice president. That's $1 million in volume every single month at 2.5%. Now, guys, that's a $22,000 a month bonus. Now, I know how some of you may be looking at it. You're saying, oh, that's too good to be true, or that's unreal. Guys, I just left a conference in Orlando with this company, and there was 50, 60 people up there making that. People no different than me and you. People who have been in this business for a year and a half. Why? Because they believe that the cup was half full and not half empty. And I tell you what, I have never met a rich skeptic. If you are broke and you're on this webinar, you have no reason or no room to be skeptical. All right, because guess what? You're not making, or you're not doing what these people are doing, guys. So I'm sitting here telling you this is real, and this company is paying out. I saw it with my own eyes. We also have, guys, what's called the Relax and Retirement Club. I tell you, the Relaxation and Retirement Club, this is not why a lot of us join, but it feels good that the company says, hey, you're out there spreading the word, so we're going to go ahead and give you a bonus, help you become debt-free. So, guys, when you hit the first level, guys, you're going to receive $600 to your monthly payment, okay, toward a car. But there's a kick. The car has to be an Audi, a Cadillac, or a Mercedes-Benz. So, you know, hey, the struggle's real, right? Levels 2, all right, they're going to give you a $10,000 cash bonus, all right? There are people on this webinar who I see that have already hit this level. They're also going to give you $1,500 toward a car allowance. Okay, so now either you can go ahead and get that big body Benz or that 760 BMW, or you can do his and hers if you're married. I would think that would be the smart way. But if you're single, go ahead and get that sports car, guys, because guess what? By this time, you've earned it. All right. Level 4 is a $25,000 cash bonus, one-time cash bonus. Level 5, guys, is a $50,000 cash bonus with a Bentley upgrade. I was blessed to see 2 people at this conference walk across stage, receive that $50,000 check as well as that Bentley upgrade. And one of them was only 25 years old out of Miami, Florida. A guy known as Alfred Nixon. I'm telling you what, that young man, he was just flat out amazing when he spoke. Level 6, guys, is a $5,000 monthly house payment. Now, if you look at that house, guys, I don't know where you're calling from. I know somebody's calling in from Chicago and some other places. But if you're in Chicago, LA, New York, that house ain't going to look like that for $5,000. But I tell you what, if you're in Tampa, that house is going to look exactly like that. And hopefully you invite me over because that house is pretty dope. Level 7 through 10, guys. Level 7, they're going to match you $25,000 towards your retirement. So you put $25,000 in, they match you $25,000. At the end of the year, guys, that's $600,000. So how's retirement looking now? Pretty sweet. But this last, bonus, I couldn't even phantom. I don't know any company that's doing that, all right? From levels 8 into 10, guys, it's $150K to $250K a month retirement bonus, all right? Our company is so new that we have one lady, Miss Nicola Jackson, all right? She's been with the business about 3.5 years, who is about to hit that bonus. But listen to what I said, guys. 3.5 years this lady has been with our company, and now she's about to hit a bonus that's going to pay her $150,000 a month on top of everything else. Think about what you were doing 3.5 years ago. Think about what you were doing 4 years ago. But more importantly, think what life is going to look like 3 to 4 years from now. All right, if it's not going to look any different, guys, we need to do something to make a change. Hey, they say the definition of insanity is doing something over and over again and looking forward or expecting the same results, guys. And so if you're not doing or not getting what you want or what you feel like you deserve, it's time to do something different. All right, we're going to start wrapping this thing up, guys. We have training and support. We're going to show you how to use social media. We're going to show you how to establish corporate accounts. And what we mean by corporate accounts, guys, if you think about realtors, car dealers, mortgage brokers, people who deal with credit, they need our services. And so we go out and we teach you how to go out and approach these people. So now you don't have to worry about customers because the people who need credit are going to come to you. Now it's a win-win. You're bringing them credit-worthy clients, all right? And they're bringing you the clients who need our protection as well. How to sell the protection plan membership, how to establish a substantial team of agents. And that's all about leadership, guys. And we're going to teach you how to be that leader that not only you would follow, but other people will follow as well. We're going to teach you how to manage a nationwide organization, how to understand and maximize the compensation plan so you're not leaving any money on the table, guys. How to build long-term residual income. How to build a successful FES, how to be a successful FES leader. And we're also going to teach you the right mindset. You see, I love doing these webinars because I can see the people who are staying on and jumping off. The people who are jumping off, they just don't believe that this can be them. They don't believe that they can do this. All right, but by you guys staying on, you know that this is possible. You believe that, hey, you know what? I'm staying on for a reason. Somebody showed me this for a reason. And you can never say that you weren't told this, all right, from now on. So I commend you guys for staying on and continually learn exactly how FES and the compensation plan in the business can work for you. And so, guys, a quick recap, guys. If you want to become a franchise agent, meaning you want to partner with us, not only do you want the protection plan, get your credit fixed, but you also want to learn how to make money, guys. It is $288 or $199 and $89 monthly up front. You get 5, guys, you get your service for free. But if you're interested, but you have a few questions, the person that invited you to this webinar, get back with them, get your questions answered, ask smart questions, all right? Questions on that gives you a better sense on to join, not questions that take you away from joining. And guys, if you just want to be a protection plan member, that is fine, all right? We have a lot more protection plan members and agents. That is a sign of a healthy company. Get your credit fixed, okay? But to wrap this thing up, guys, hey, like I said, there are people that look at the cup half full, half empty, all right? You can go ahead and change your life today by joining FES. We have 25,000 agents nationwide. wide. All right, we have not even hit momentum yet. All right, they say the first 100,000 people in a company make up 80% of the money. So you actually have a chance to be first at something, but not only first at something, first at something that's a need, not a want. Can we all agree that credit is a need? All right, I'm pretty sure that all of you out here know 10, 20 people who could use this service. So why not recommend this service to them so you can help them break those bondage of financial ignorance and high interest rates, but also get paid for it. It only makes sense. So again, guys, I want to thank you guys for joining us this evening. It's been my pleasure to present this information to you. Please get back to the person who invited you in, and let me be the first to welcome you to our FES family. Again, have a good night, and God bless each and every last one of you.